some shaking in my boots. I'm shaking. Ooh, yeah, I might need some applesauce. Something. Some chips. Some chips. I need some chips. You gonna get them chips?
No, we don't want to.
Oh yeah, you gonna have Lay's, salt and vinegar Lay's. Fingers.
Yeah.
It'd be a designer thing.
No, I was like, I'm hungry. That's the
I'm sorry. Hey everybody, I'm Mrs. Divine, and today I'll be doing my own knotless braids. I've only done my own braids like 3 times in my whole life, so I wouldn't really like label this video as a tutorial, but more like a get ready with me to do my own knotless braids. So there we have it, there's the time.
I'm using as a hair stand to help keep the braided hair separated. Sitting down, I'll be using a mirror in the front and back of me to help see the parting. Some hair moisturizer, a comb, yes it's broken, some shine and jam, a rat tail comb, and a brush, and a plastic bag to help store any hair that didn't make it into my head. And this is the type of braiding hair I'll be using today in the color 1B. Before installing the braiding hair, I section off my own hair. I applied hair moisturizer and shine and jam gel. Taking a section of braiding hair, I then split it into 3 sections. Separating my own hair into 3 sections, I took 1/3 of the braiding hair I separated, placing it between the fingers holding the first and third strands of my own hair, skipping over the second or middle strand. The trigger hold is firm but not too tight as you begin to braid once. With one hand still holding on, grab the second piece of the separated section of braiding hair and braid once more. Repeat with the third section, then continue braiding all the way through, adding gel and brushing or combing as to reduce the risk of tangling the hair while braiding. Once you reach the end, you can apply a rubber band, melt the ends, or simply tie it into a knot. I double, like so. You're good at multitasking, put on a show, grab a snack, which I honestly forgot to do when I truly got started. I have music though. And get comfortable because it's going to be a long day or days, depending on how long it takes you. I did my best eyeing the parting through the mirrors, but honestly winged it on the back of my head. I don't really think parting is too important as long as it doesn't look entirely a mess, because who'd know unless they're all up on you. Braiding your own hair can feel taxing, but during the time I had, it really allowed me to slow down and reflect on many things that have happened so far or things I hope to happen in the near and distant future. This year is almost over and it just began.
Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that
Okay, we're now on the last portion, the last part, the last braid. So I'm gonna try to go over it with you one more time on how to incorporate the braided hair into your hair, or how at least I'm doing it. First thing I'm gonna do is moisturize my hair. The next thing I'm gonna do is take some Shine and Jam and put a decent amount near the root to help smoothen out the section as good as possible, and like maybe on the rest of the hair too. Comb out the section. Okay, taking the hair, I like to, as equally as possible, separate it into 3 parts. Oh, where the hell? It fell apart. I gotta brush it out. Taking all the hair with it. Section the hair into 3 parts. And now what you do is separate your own hair into 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Taking a section of braided hair, you want to try to hold it in the center of the piece, and basically don't put it on top of the middle section. Basically what you want to do is hold onto it on each of the end sections as firmly and near the root as possible. Get a good grip on it. And then you kind of want to twist. Bring the middle section over onto one of the insides. Smooth out the hair. Get another piece of braided hair. Hold. This is the end. One of the end sections. Put one side on the end. Go move the middle into the center of the braided hair, and put the other end of the braiding hair onto the last side, the last section of your braid. And then what you want to do is twist again, or rotate the hair, and then take the last section of braided hair, do it again. We're putting it onto the last piece of the braid, skip over the middle, and then put it onto the other end, and then twist, or start braiding, and braid, and braid, and then To try to avoid your braided hair or your hair tangling up as you braid through your braid, take some Shine and Jam or hair moisturizer and try to smoothen out the pieces of hair so that it can just kind of slide on through or past one another. Just like so. If you ever feel like one side is smaller than the other, or like one section of the braid is smaller than the rest, you take a bit from one of the sections into that smaller section and hold it as firmly as possible and keep on braiding. Okay, almost at the end of the braid. And then whenever you feel like you've reached the end of your braid, you can either burn the tips. I mean, I've seen people burn the tips or put a rubber band on the end. I've seen some people do this where they loop it around their finger and create a knot to where the braid ends.
Not so sure about the consistency, however, at the moment, I'd like to invite you to subscribe and journey with me. I hope you liked this video. See you soon, and thank you for watching.